Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the A&R NASCAR Cup Series Season 3. We are here at Talladega Superspeedway in Alabama for the second of 4 races in the playoffs. These 12 drivers will be battling it out against each other here at Talladega. Here are our matchups. Kevin Harvick won the last race at Charlotte Roval, locking himself into the Miami race at the end of the season. Followed it up by Daniel Hemrick and Daniel Suarez, both the Daniels going up against Harvick. Our next matchup is 2 Penske cars sandwiching a Joe Gibbs car. We have Brad Keselowski, which got second place in the Charlotte Roval race, with Kyle Busch and Ryan Blaney alongside him.
And next we have Ryan Newman, who finished third at the Roval, going up against Alex Bowman, who has a couple of wins under his belt this year, as well as Eric Jones in his first playoff appearance. And then finally we have Ty Dillon, who last week notched yet another top 5. Seems like he's just a top 5 machine. That's what Ty Dillon is. And then Jimmy Johnson, who is making his first ever round of 12 appearance. Let's see if he can make it to the round of 8. And then there's Joey Logano, once again, back at Talladega in the round of 12 for the third year in a row. And here we have the first matchup, Kevin Harvick and the 2 Daniels. Gonna open us up here at Talladega. If Kevin Harvick wins this stage, both of these drivers are eliminated. But if Daniel Hemrick or Daniel Suarez, if either of them win this one, they will move on, and the other Daniel will be eliminated because Kevin Harvick has already advanced. 3, 2, 1. And close race. It's between the 2 Stewart-Haas drivers. Daniel Hemrick's already out of it, but let's see which of the Stewart-Haas drivers won that one. I think Daniel Suarez had Kevin Harvick by just a hair. Well, my mistake, Kevin Harvick won. As you can see, the blur right there, Kevin Harvick has already crossed the cardboard completely. Meanwhile, the nose of Daniel Suarez is just crossing. Daniel Hemrick's out of it. So Kevin Harvick will move on. Both of the Daniels have been eliminated from the playoffs. So Kevin Harvick beats out his Stewart-Haas Racing teammate and Daniel Hemrick. So the rookie, but what does the rookie have to hang his head about this year? He comes in, almost wins the Daytona 500, makes it to the round of 12. What a season for the rookie, and then Daniel Suarez once again making it into the playoffs.
Next up is the 2 Penske sandwiching the Joe Gibbs car, with Brad Keselowski, who came in the runner-up last week at Charlotte, Kyle Busch in his American flag Skittles, and then there's Ryan Blaney. Let's see how well they do against each other here at Dega in 3, 2, 1. And it looks as if Ryan Blaney and Kyle Busch had a battle at the end there. We'll have to check the replay on that one. Here's the replay. You can see just by a little nose, Ryan Blaney in his white and green Moneyline car, you can see, just barely beat out Kyle Busch in his Skittles car. You can very clearly see the white, red, and black of the Worth car. He definitely came in dead last there. But Ryan Blaney will be moving on.
So that means that Brad Keselowski and Kyle Busch have been eliminated from the playoffs. Their championship hopes come to a close here in Dega. Brad Keselowski was eliminated in the round of 12 in season 1. Kyle Busch, though, this is the farthest he's ever gone, so nothing really for them to hang their heads about. They did a phenomenal job this year, very much a big step forward from last year and season 1's perspective. Meanwhile, we have the next set of drivers, Ryan Newman, who powered to a 3rd place finish last week, along with Alex Bowman, who has a couple of wins this season. So if he were to be eliminated here, it would really be disappointing. So my mistake, these things can get confusing sometimes. Alex Bowman has no way of being eliminated this week since 4 other drivers have already been eliminated. So it doesn't really matter who wins this or who loses. All of these drivers have advanced to the round of 8. So let's just get started in 3, 2, 1. Looks like Alex Bowman will win that one.
Our next matchup and the final matchup of Stage 1 back is Ty Dillon, Jimmy Johnson, and Joe Logano. Let's see how well these three do against each other. There we go. 3, 2, 1. Ty Dillon out with the victory.
So now for the 4-car race, Kevin Harvick, Ryan Blaney, Alex Bowman, and Ty Dillon. So the Fords versus the Chevys. I guess they really are rivals. Whoever the top 2 finishers of this race will move on to a duel, and those 2 drivers will race for the victory of this race and a spot in Miami. So let's see who will advance to the finale in 3, 2, 1. Really, really close race. We're going to have to look at the replay. I believe Ty Dillon had the first place locked up pretty well. We're going to have to see between all the other drivers.
After reviewing the footage off camera, we determined that Ty Dillon was for sure the number 1 place, and we decided that the number 2nd place was, or we found out that the number 2nd place was Ryan Blaney. So these 2 will battle against each other. Let's see who will win this race at Talladega and move on to Homestead. 3, 2, 1. And look like Ty Dillon. Ryan Blaney tried to pit maneuver him, but couldn't make it.
So Ty Dillon gets his 4th win of the season. If he can win the championship, that means he will have 5 wins, and that will be an all-time record for most wins in a single season in the A&R NASCAR Cup Series. He's already tied Daniel Suarez with 4. He surpassed Kevin Harvick's 3-win championship season last year. And he will race for a championship in Homestead in a few weeks. So congratulations to Ty Dillon. Right now, he obviously is the championship favorite. He deserves it the most. He's got 4 wins. That's double what Harvick has, who's the other driver locked in. Ryan Blaney finishes 2nd. He has just been the definition of consistency this year. 2 wins for Bowman as well. Ryan Newman finishes top 5. The top 5 will cut it for next week because you have to be in the top 4. So these 4 drivers right here are going to have to climb out of a hole. They're going to have to take one of these 2 spots because this spot and this spot is taken. So they're going to have, there's going to be 6 drivers fighting for 2 spots next week. So there's not going to be really any room for moving around. You know, there's no give and take. I'm taking next week. Ryan Newman, Eric Jones. Eric Jones, what a dark horse for this championship. Not thought of as much of a championship contender, but is looking like it now. Joey Logano, another round of 8 appearance, as he did last year. And then Jimmy Johnson. Jimmy Johnson makes the round of 8. Let's see if he can make the championship 4 after not even making the playoffs a year ago. That would be one of the greatest bounce-back seasons in history. But we will all see how that goes down next week at Phoenix. This is all from Talladega Super Speedway. We will see you guys next week.